Week 4.
Yeah.
Metallica. So, today we're doing the 4th Metallica album.
Yep.
And Justice for All.
And it is good.
It is good. It's probably their most progressive album.
Yeah.
Which means some of us may like it a bit more than others.
I wonder who that could be.
It's me.
It's me. It's you.
It's me. But think about the great. It's a fucking great album.
Definitely.
My only, I love every song on this album. My only complaint is the lack of bass, because Lars is kind of a dick.
Yeah, it really does hurt.
But the songs are so good on this album, it kind of makes up for them. Yeah,
exactly. It's still going to be lots of splitting hairs, deciding what's at the top and what's at the bottom for this, as it was for the last couple of albums. It's going to get a little bit easier from here on in my opinion, but also at the same time, when you start to really look into them really in depth, then it might not be as easy as it seems sometimes.
This one was actually fairly simple for me, because I pretty much have my opinions about the songs and where they're ranked.
Yeah.
This one only took me about a couple minutes to look at the songs.
That's fair.
I didn't really have many conflicts. I probably do have a couple debatable opinions, but...
Mm-hmm. I had an issue or two kind of sorting this out, but not too much. But I did give it a nice fresh listen to, just because I haven't listened through Justice that much. I listened through it a couple times just in passing, like at work or at home or something like that. Not like working on this. But then when I really sat down to listen to it, I was able to. I already recognized a couple of songs, and I was able to sort them accordingly. And I have more notes.
Yay.
I have more notes than I have in our last session of recording, so...
I just have a list.
Fair. But you know them well enough that you can go off on any song.
Yay.
So I guess we'll get to it then.
Alright, so starting off at number 9.
Number 9, what do you have?
I have Eye of the Beholder.
I have Harvester of Sorrow.
Okay.
I think this is from what it seems, is a generally well-received song. Like, not the best off the album, but... decently received. I only put it at the bottom just because it was kind of in amongst like 3 or 4 other songs that were not as good as the rest of the album, and it just kind of happened to go to the bottom for me because I felt like it didn't have something that made it pop as much as the other songs. I feel like almost every single song off this album has something that really makes it stand out. Yep. And Harvester felt like it was missing a little bit, and not even just because it was sandwiched between Justice and One. Like, yeah, that's a really stark contrast because both those songs have so much going for them, but even just listening to the album out of order, which I did to try to get a better opinion of the songs as on their own rather than the flow of the album, I wasn't super intrigued by it. I wasn't really captivated.
Okay. I have Eye of the Beholder for the same reasons.
Fair.
Pretty much. For me, it's a little bit forgettable among the big songs off the album, but it's still pretty good. It still has a really good riff. Mm-hmm. I really like the opening, just that dun 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 dun. But that's pretty good. Yeah. I don't hate the song. It's still really good. It's still a really good song.
Yeah, for sure. I feel the same about Harvester.
It just kind of gets shadowed by these other big songs on here.
Exactly. For me, Beholder got a bit of a higher rank because I like the riff better, I like the energy better, which is the only real reason. Yeah. But your opinion on Beholder is seemingly the same as mine.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
you pretty much have the different songs at 9 for the same reason.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so
number 8, I have The Shortest Straw.
I have The Shortest Straw.
Hey. So what I was saying about Shortest Straw is. I saw it as kind of similar to my opinions on Harvester of Sorrow because there wasn't as much that made it pop. I did like the energy in it. Yeah. And I felt so that's why it kind of ranked above there. Those two were at the bottom of the barrel, but I think I would listen to Shortest Straw before Harvester of Sorrow, so that's why it goes above. But it's still not super outstanding to me.
Yeah, pretty much, again, I feel almost the same way. One thing you're going to hear me say for pretty much damn near every song on here is I love the riff.
Yeah.
To me,
so
these
many
are...
good riffs.
To me, this album has the best Metallica riffs. I'm not sure if that's just because, I play guitar and I just find them incredibly fun to play. But, I don't know, I just really like the chord progression that a lot of these songs take. Same way with Shorter Straw.
Yeah.
Like it's good. I just liked a couple songs a bit better.
Yeah, I think a lot of songs on this album would stand out a lot more if they weren't all together on the same album.
Yeah.
I mean, we said that about a couple of the previous albums because these first 3 or 4 albums are so jam-packed.
Oh yeah, the first 4 albums
Like,
are really deep.
If we took like half of the songs off of the first 4 albums, we spread them out across the later albums, all the later albums would kind of have something that brought it up to the same level.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have put Shortest Straw on Black Album, and it would have been top 5 or 4 for me.
Yeah.
I feel. So.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, number 7. What do you have?
I have To Live Is To Die.
To Live Is To Die.
Hey, so
Yeah.
I guess we're kind of on the same page here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have To Live Is To Die. I've said before that I am a fan of the Metallica instrumentals. However, out of the 4 main ones, this one's probably my least favorite.
Okay, that's fair.
Just, I'm not sure, it's good. I like parts of it. I think it kind of starts a bit weak, but
Yeah.
I really like the solos that it gets into the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, I had pretty much the same thing. Obviously, I've said I'm not as big as into the instrumentals, but I really liked the beat of this one. I found myself remembering it. I really remembered the riff, and I really remembered the solos. So that's why it wasn't at the bottom of the barrel for me, because I feel like even though I look for lyrics, I still think that without lyrics, that song did better than the other ones, but there's still a lot that were better on it.
Yep.
But, yeah.
All right.
Number 6, I have Eye of the Beholder.
I have Harvesterosaura.
I hope this isn't all the same. That'd be funny.
Oh, I know it probably won't be.
No, I know. I already know it isn't, actually.
Yeah, but as it goes here, I really like... The main reason that I have Harvesterosaura higher than the other 3 is it has my favorite riff out of those 3. And I like the acoustic opening, heading right into it. I feel like it's a good song. It's good to listen to.
Yeah, I do like the acoustic opening, actually. I think there's a lot of songs that start acoustically on this album. Yeah. Which is good.
That is good.
Oh, yeah. I pretty much already said everything about Eye of the Beholder when we were talking about it before. But, yeah, like I said, I like the energy. I prefer the energy for Beholder over anything else that I've said so far, including Harvester, like you were talking about just now, and I like the riffs.
Yeah.
So, that's about it.
All right, so number 5.
Number 5, I have Freight into Sanity.
I have the Freight into Sanity.
All right, this is getting wacky. I swear to God, you haven't
it.
seen my shit opinions list yet.
I know.
Like this is a secret shit opinions list that only I have.
Yeah. This one actually kind of hurt me to pick this low, because I absolutely love the Freight into Sanity.
I know you do. You voted it for Metallica by request.
Well, yeah, because at that point they had never played it.
That's true, and then they played it, where was it?
It was Helsinki. Fuck you, Finland.
Fuck you, Finland.
But yeah, I absolutely love this song. I love the opening chant from The Wizard of Oz.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. And like even the rest of the song's great. The riffs are fantastic. The solo's great. It's just really high tempo.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's really high tempo. It's really energetic.
Yeah.
It's one of the more proggier songs on the album.
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah, I definitely agree with pretty much all you said. I love that solo. Like that stood out so much. I remember because like I haven't listened through Justice that much, and I hadn't listened to Freight into Sanity that much. You've shown it to me once or twice, but I never really thought about it.
Yeah, probably most times you've heard it have been like in my car.
Yeah, in your car, in passing, like when we were on our way up to or back from the Metallica by Request concert.
Yeah.
But that solo in the middle.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm just like, holy fuck, how did I not notice this before?
Yeah.
I feel like this could have been a classic song on any other album.
Yeah.
I feel like it should have stood out so much more. It should be like in that upper echelon of, Metallica's definitely going to play this at a concert, and it should have been in that top tier of everybody's going to vote for it.
I think they've only ever played it, I want to say twice.
I think they might have played it again
they did
after.
Bring it out once, but
yeah, they might have played it once after the vote in Finland.
Yeah.
But that would be about it.
All right.
They should play it for a Justice tour.
Oh.
They should do a tour of Justice.
Oh.
So they'd have to play it in reverse because we can't just, open up with like Blackened and One Injustice in the first 20 minutes and then...
It's almost like they did that with the Black Album because they realized the first half of the album's much better.
Yeah.
Anyway, so going on to number 4.
Number 4.
Let's see if this one's the same.
Oh, this one is definitely not the same because number 4 is And Justice for All.
Number 4 is 1.
We're okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Spoiler alert. We have once again flipped our positions. We did it with 9 and with 6, and we have done it again with 4 and 1. But
4 is 1.
no.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can't change numbers. I'm pretty sure 1 is 1.
No. 4 is 1.
Okay. Fine. I'll
I'm just
let
gonna
you
put this
explain
down because I
yourself.
feel like this is gonna take a while.
Yeah, explain
I
it.
love the song 1. It
Yes.
is really good. The opening is great. The solo is the best Metallica solo.
Yes.
I like 3 songs a lot more off the album.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's... I think part of it might be because 1 is getting there to the Enter Sandman range of overplayed.
I kind of agree.
I know I'm being a complete and utter hypocrite because I said that my favorite off Master of Puppets is Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
But to 1, like for me, 1 is really good. I just found they really explored better songs and better ideas in 3 other songs.
Yeah. You know what? That's fine.
Personal opinion.
That's fine.
1 is still like top 20 for me.
That's fine. I don't agree.
Mm-hmm.
But like I agree with what you were saying positively, but I don't agree
Yes.
that I think that there were other songs better. That's just your opinion, and same as you won't like my opinion about Justice not being
That
the
I do
best
not.
song. Exactly.
But that I also understand it.
Look, I just felt like there were just other like you said, I felt like there were better songs on the album.
Yeah.
Not like it's definitely a masterpiece. Justice is like not the whole album is a masterpiece, and the song is a masterpiece. It's honestly one of my favorite examples of Metallica doing prog. Obviously, this is the best album to go for that, and Justice is probably
It's the most
probably the
progressive
best.
song they've done.
Yeah, it's probably the most impressive. It's probably the most. It's very unique, and it's probably the best example of prog from Metallica. And
Oh yeah, there's probably like 30 or 40 different riffs in this one song.
Yeah, which is insane. It goes like 20 million different places. Now, if anything, as a non-prog fan, that might have taken away from it for me a little.
Yeah.
And that might be why it's only number 4 now. I actually didn't like take note of that when I was really writing this up, but now that I'm thinking about it, it could be. I mean, 1 does go a lot of different places, but a little bit less, and it kind of has its levels of escalation, I find. But
I'm not saying I don't like it.
Yeah.
I love 1. I know like every word to 1.
Exactly, and I love Justice, and I still think it's a top tier song for sure.
Absolutely.
I think it's an absolute classic, and it deserves to be played like every single show.
Yes.
But I just don't like it as much as other songs on the album.
Fair.
In personal opinion.
That is how I feel about 1.
Fuck you.
Blow me.
Later.
Alright, so...
Number 3.
We'll revisit that later.
Yeah,
so at number 3...
We'll revisit both those songs later. Yeah. What do you have for it? I want to know first.
I have Dyer's Eve.
Dyer's Eve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well...
So Dyer's Eve fucking rocks.
Dyer's Eve is the fastest, most aggressive song Metallica has ever done.
Yeah, and this is another one I've always overlooked. And okay, so when I listen to Dyer's Eve, I'm like, how can this not be number 1? And then I realized the only reason it isn't is because I like the other 2 songs better.
Yes. Like, Dyer's Eve is... I'll be honest, I originally found out about Dyer's Eve through Metallica's Guitar Hero game. And it was one of those songs that completely and utterly blew me away.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's the shortest song on the album. It's not progressive. It's pure thrash.
Yeah.
But, again, it's just the anger that is in the song and the speed.
Like, it definitely would have been more at home on either of the previous 2 albums. But
like,
it is...
The double bass.
It's insane.
The double bass.
The solo is fucking ridiculous.
This is Lars's best song.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, the drums are crazy.
Yeah.
The solo is ridiculous. It's... Like, I don't understand how this isn't a popular song.
Yeah, like no one knows this song.
Like, it is popular, obviously, if you listen to Metallica and you listen to the albums.
But if you're a diehard fan, you know Dyer's Eve.
Yeah, but if you're like...
If you're a casual Metallica listener who knows their big stuff, you do not know Dyer's Eve.
Exactly.
It's a deep cut.
Like, just off of this album, if you're not a diehard Metallica, you know 1, you might know Blackened, and you might know Justice, and that is it.
Like, yeah.
So, like, I can tell you for the longest time, the only Justice song that was on my phone or my iPod at any time was 1.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you that it's definitely a deeper cut, but it deserves to not be, you know? Like, I guess when we're referring to deep cuts, I mean, like, oh, you're looking at my list. Don't look at my shit opinions.
I already know what your next 2 is.
Oh, I know. But no, I was going to say, fuck. Lost what I was saying. God damn it.
We all know that for the Black Album, you have Enter Sandman 12 times.
Yes. Don't give spoilers. I can give spoilers for like 5 minutes into the future in this video. You can't give spoilers for next week. Oh my god.
Every pick is 1 letter. It spells out Enter Sandman.
Oh my god.
It does work.
That does work. Jesus Christ. Okay, I lost
Going back to Justice.
Going back to Dyer's Eve, I lost my place. This song is good. Let's move on.
I like it. Let's talk about Blackened.
Let's talk about Blackened. Blackened is a great intro to the album or to a concert. It's powerful, it's catchy, and it has a great solo at the end. That's what my notes say.
Blackened is fucking dope.
I love that shit.
No, like, yeah, exactly what you said. The opening to Blackened is great. How it's just played backwards. The opening riff is fantastic. It was actually written by Newsted, which is pretty neat. I love, like, the middle section. That's really good, where it kind of, like, the breakdown where it kind of goes a bit slower, but still, like, just as aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the ending
is
it breaks down without progressing off of the main riff and without really... Exactly. It doesn't lose power.
Yeah, no.
So it's great.
Yeah, it's a 6-minute song that never slows down. Really.
Exactly.
Well, it slows down, but it doesn't slow down.
It slows down, but it doesn't calm. It doesn't calm down.
Yes. Yeah.
Like it still brings the energy.
But yeah, so we both really like Blackened.
Yeah, and for number 1, we can talk about how number 1 is number 1.
Let's talk about And Justice for All.
You talk about Justice for All. Do it.
I am. And Justice for All is a 10-minute masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like, everything about it works. I'm a huge fan of progressive rock, progressive metal. Yeah. So that's why I'm more... I don't want to say turned on by this song.
I'm really turned on by this
song. Makes me frisky.
What makes me frisky?
But no, like this song, I absolutely love everything about it. I love the riffs. I love the opening. I love the solo. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Awesome.
I don't know what else to say about it other than it is the best song without a doubt. Everyone else is wrong. And by everyone else, I mean the vast majority.
A vast majority of people who would say that 1 is the best song off this album.
Yes.
Okay, well, fair. And so 1 is the best song off this album. And I mean, I'll tell you why.
Please tell me why you were wrong.
I will tell you why you're wrong. 1 is the perfect fucking song.
It's good.
If you had to create the perfect metal song from the ground up, you would just come out with 1.
Master of Puppets.
Battery. Look, okay, no. I actually think that this is the best composed and overall best Metallica song. I think 1 is the best song. I think 1 is the best.
I absolutely understand why you would think that. It just doesn't do it for me.
Okay. That's fair. All I can say is...
I still love 1.
All I can say is 1 has a great theme to it.
Yeah.
It's a great example of Metallica's prog skills. I mean, I will probably give like pure prog skills to Justice over 1.
Yeah.
But I think it's still probably one of their best examples because of how popular it is and how good it is. Mm-hmm. And it's fucking classic. I have it right here on the notes. It says fucking classic. I'm not going to show you though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's...
If it was so fucking classic, how did it lose to Jethro Tull?
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that whatsoever. Jethro Tull can go sit down on a park bench.
So, yeah. And Justice for All.
For as much as we knew we were going to have different going
there was
into
a
this,
lot that were similar.
There was. I mean, 4 and 2 were the same.
9
and 8,
yeah.
8, 7, and... Were 8, 7, and 6 all the same? No, 8 and 7
8,
and 5
7,
were.
5, 3, 2 were all the same.
That's pretty insane, actually.
Yeah,
I think
like, that adds a lot more than I expected.
that's the most we've had so far, but
Yeah.
yet this is the album that we knew we were going to have the most contrast on.
Pretty much because you knew that I was not going to have 1 at 1.
Exactly, and we already decided on that,
Yeah.
and so that was fair. I knew what to expect going into it.
Yeah.
I knew that you'd be wrong.
I knew that. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Blow me.
Fuck you.
Blow me.
Yeah.
Yeah!